All right, so you would like to go through SU's schedule
and reseed it like they should do in the tournament in basketball. Oh, I just opened the basketball schedule. I stink at my job. Men's sports.
Haven't you ever been taught not to overreact to 1 week?
I'm going to do this I'm going to overreact to every week.
You're going to overreact every week.
I think this is going to be the new segment.
Overreaction Monday?
Yeah. We're going to reseed it after week 1.
I think that the one...
BC moves to the win column, right?
Well, I was going to say that's really the one that jumps off the page.
Purdue moves to the win column. You don't think Syracuse is capable of beating them?
I do. You know that I do.
It's on the road.
You know that
it's
I do.
on the road. So Fresno State
and as I said,
on the road also.
You want them early in the year because of everything that they're dealing with.
But now they're woken up, right, Steve? Is that what we're going to get?
That's not what I was going to say.
Okay, go ahead. I'm salty today.
You are salty.
I'm not. I'm working on Labor Day, Steve.
You and I both thought Purdue was a win already, I guess is my point. So
it solidifies it.
Okay.
Did you think it was a win?
Yeah, we discussed it. We talked it through, and I said you want Purdue early in the year. And they've got Purdue early in the year. And Fresno State got Purdue early in the year, and they took advantage of it.
It also, Steve, in Overreaction Monday, Steve is the one who sold me on Purdue being terrible, according to Jordan. It also kind of, if you look at it, Florida State and North Carolina look tougher, though. I put them even further away,
right?
In the win column.
So that's what I'm saying. You said, "Oh, it's going to be 7 wins easy," and you're going
to be 4. All right, you're going to get 4.
You were predicting 7 already.
4.
And what I'm saying is
5.
The BC game is the one that I think you look
6.
at now and say, "Okay, that should be a win."
Yes,
and that might have been on your list of wins anyway.
And then I also I think they can beat Wake Forest. Wake Forest gave up 17 to Elon, and I don't care if it was in the second half. That's a lot to give up.
Okay, so let's go down the schedule, and in terms of is the team better or worse than, like, good showing, bad showing for the opponent? Western Michigan, I would probably chalk that up to bad showing. I mean, that was a 21-17 game midway through the third quarter against St. Francis, and Western Michigan scored the last 2 touchdowns, won 35-17. But that wasn't a case of St. Francis scored 17 and 2 touchdowns came against the backups. I mean, that was a good, close game until really the fourth quarter. Purdue, Western Michigan pulled away.
Purdue paid $1.5 million to Fresno State to come beat them.
And then they lost. Yeah. Let's just jump ahead to the conference schedule. Clemson hasn't played yet. They play tonight. Carolina, more impressive than we thought.
How did I miss that Clemson spread when we were doing our picks?
Yeah, I've got that. The thing about Duke is, yes, they won 9 games a year ago. They've got a lot of guys back. They've got most of their
13,
offense back.
Was it?
I think it's 10 on offense.
No, it's the spread.
Oh, yeah, the spread is 13. I think Duke's got 10 starters back on offense, including their quarterback. So, but with that being said, I think Clemson's going to come out and stop them. Maybe it's not going to be a blowout right away. Like, maybe it'll be a kind of like the Florida State game last night, close to the half, and then Clemson pulls away.
On Overreaction Monday, that 3-game gauntlet got way tougher.
Carolina's better than you thought. Florida State's better than you thought.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech is, I'm going to say that I'm neutral to them. I mean, that was kind of.
I've been down on them since day one. That's a win.
Saying
that's a win. That's 5.
But I'm saying, were they better or worse this week than you expected? They beat Old Dominion by double digits.
At 5. 1-5, I'm at.
Okay. BC.
Win.
Did not live up to expectations. Not as good as you thought. Pittsburgh
beat somebody handily. Wofford? They beat the Wofford Whalers, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know what Wofford's.
Aren't they are they the Terriers potentially? 45-7. So,
that nothing changed on that.
Right, nothing
it's
changed.
Still a toss-up.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, you're better than.
Right, but I think Georgia Tech looked better than you were expecting. Louisville was fortunate to win that game. I mean, it looked like for a while there Georgia Tech was going to run away with it, and then Louisville turned the tide in the second half. And then Wake Forest was in neutral. I mean, it was 37-17. So again, I take a little bit of an issue with you saying that it's going to be 7 wins.
Overreacting, Steve.
No,
That's why the
I know.
Bit,
And
that's
I'm
why the
trying
bit
to.
is called overreaction.
I'm trying to reel you back in.
You can't. You know what's the best part about this bit is you are incapable of playing along with the overreaction part.
I don't like it.
I know. So that's what's going to make this bit gold. This is going to be award winning. I'm going to overreact.
Makes me uncomfortable.
You're going to be like, Paul, we need to tone it down a little bit on the overreaction here. Steve, the segment's called Overreaction Monday. Paul, you're getting a little loud, and there's no way that's going to happen. Yeah, I know, Steve. It's a bit.
I don't call you Paul.
You should.
But I will for this segment.